Hello comrades and peers. Rules Review number 6 discusses Napoleon's Wars by Terry Mahone. My version of this game rules was printed by Amazon Fulfillment. Full color, a bit grainy cover, semi-professional layout and some nice pictures. This game uses no dice. Really, not one. The driving mechanic are playing cards. 1 or 2 sets of 52 cards. Activation, artillery and combat are managed by playing one or more of your hand cards. This gives a completely different point of view, but more to this later. The rules are simple, albeit a bit disorganized. You get the rules, a playing example, army lists for 15 countries, and 4 scenarios, plus some campaign rules on 64 pages. This is a battalion-sized game, and you normally play with a division or corps per side. The rules are written for 15 mm, but you can be played with any size. Basing is given with 40 mm to 15 mm, with the depths varying with scale and troop types. I used my normal units and it worked well, so you can easily adapt to other basing styles. Troops are handled as brigades and have to be in a radius of 10 cm of their general to be in command. The brigade general has to stay in a distance of 20 cm to his division general, and so on. Units out of command can't be given orders. This is crucial. The sequence of play starts with the dealing of cards. Then the top card of the deck determines player initiative. Player B starts with artillery fire, followed by player A. Then player A moves and combats are resolved, followed by player B. At the end, unwanted cards are discarded. Troops of a brigade within 5 cm can move together with one order. There is no distinction between fire and close combat. All units within 10 cm of the enemy take part in combat. There is no bonus for the number of troops taking part, but you can split up casualties between all units involved. In combat, both sides play cards out of their hands until both pass. The side with the higher value wins. The cards you play is determined by the training of your troops. Landwehr can only use hearts, standard line infantry hearts and diamonds. Veterans can even play spades, and elite or guard units can use clubs. The card value is modified by the presence of skirmishers, unit losses, formation and terrain. After the fight, units have to check morale and need the same type of cards as in combat. As the author points out, this is a Napoleonic game, no simulation. It's even more casual than Black Powder, a bit beer and pretzel card game with miniatures. So at first I had my doubts. But to make the best out of the rules, you have to play quite historical, as I had to find out. As in all card games, you know your hand, and so what you can achieve. The use of artillery feels a bit like sniping. You hit if you play a king against a standard unit. With additional court cards, you can even snipe the enemy's guns. But the strict command limitations bring back uncertainty onto the field. Outside your chain of command, you cannot react, and so your total control covers only a part of the engagement. In combat, every card played gets a -1 penalty per loss of an engaged unit, so you have to pull back battered units fast. If you are more than 5 cm away from engaged units, their losses don't count. You have to hold your line, bring in reserves fast, and shield spanned units. Routed units can wreak havoc on your brigades. because you need the same cards for dealing damage and maintaining morale. As you must handle your troops with care, you get some historical ambience. No to the last man attitude here. This amazed me and made the game really interesting. Casual, but with a twist. Not for everyone and any time, but a way to alter the gaming pace. So far Napoleon's Wars. Next will be Shadow of Eagles. Till then.